What's up, everyone? I'm going to be starting over this recording. We're going to be doing a continued monster train run, currently on a 25 game streak. Sorry, Covenant 25 15 game streak. We're on a 15 game streak, and the goal is to clear through all the different covenants. So right now I'm making my way through Melting Remnant. I've previously done the Awoken and the Stygian Guard. Up next is Melting Remnant with Little Fade on 25 with Awoken as a minor. So let's go ahead and let's do that now. Standard run. Get this going. We're going to do Little Fade with the Awoken as a minor. So first, okay, we're going to be reforming a random unit as the given card. I usually like to balance it so that one of my two cards makes use of spell power. So I think what I want to do, normally I would do restore 2 health because that guarantees that one of the cards in our starting run have spell power as something that we're benefiting from. But I also do like root seeds, and we're going to be reforming. So if we reform, then healing is not as needed. But I think we're going to have some beef units. I think we're not going to be reforming everything, so I think I do want to go ahead and stick with the regen. Um, yeah, this is pretty tricky. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead. Well, let's take a look. I want to take a look at the units that are available. Sometimes I like to refresh my memory. Are there any good frontline targets that we'd want to be able to apply regen on? Or do we think we'd want to get attack? You know, we might want to go ahead and root seeds, because if we're going to be reforming, reforming a unit brings it back with its attack modifiers. And that tends to be pretty good. Or actually, this if we manage to get one of the hollows, then being able to regen that could be pretty strong. Melting Remnant, a pretty strong strat is if you can get a draft. If you can get a draft behind a unit that's constantly healed, that can be pretty good. So yeah, let's go ahead and go with the heal so that we have healing targets. Although I do like the card draw of the root seeds, but we're gonna go ahead and stick with this. Whenever I'm playing Monster Train, there's a couple things that you always want to make sure you're looking out for, right? One is you have a way to deal. Oh, see, there we got the Remnant Host, summon 2 draft units, so that's good. Our final Seraph is going to be temper the strength of your unit, so we're getting sapped up front. That's fine. I feel like sap, the one thing you have to watch out for is we don't want a low attack sweep unit that we're heavily depending on. But I think that's going to go ahead and be okay. Now, just to check, let's go ahead and check to see what our little fade options are again. Let's remind ourselves. So either we're going to have burnout applied. I think this one I tend not to like. This quick and endless one, I think I like the most. You just put little fade up front. He hits super hard. And then at the end, you can put him behind some beefy unit. So I think we're gonna go with one of these two. The Slay one is good if you're gonna keep him alive, and the Quick and Endless one is good if you're going to hit real hard. I've never won with a rank 3 Firelight though, and it might be fun to try and do that now. We do have a guaranteed draft. So if we put him in front of some drafts, interesting. So the thing I don't like is I don't like the idea of doing a remnant host, which is then going to create two drafts. Then I really like the drafts to come back repeatedly. But since we don't have the option of doing that, then it seems like little fading repeatedly onto some drafts could be a viable option. Yeah, because little fade dying will add burnout to the drafts while still pumping them up. So let's go ahead and firelight if it's available. It's not, so all that thinking didn't really go anywhere. I think I'm going to go ahead with the very safe, very reliable, quick, endless eternal flame then. Oh, units -2 is almost always my favorite. We are definitely going with that one. All right, here we go. Now I almost always take the bonus. Spikes 3's not too bad, so we'll go ahead and commit. Quick endless here. He's going to hit for 5. He'll kill himself. And then we'll want to get 2 draft units up and running on here. We will midline place Train Steward with a Steel Enhancer on the second floor. He's endless, so... Oh, why is he getting a shield back? On Slay gain damage shield. Ooh, okay, so that's really good to know. He's quick. I think we're not going to be able to use him on that bottom line. Kind of a bummer we're going to miss out on the money here, but with this particular clan combo, I think that's just unavoidable, and there's not really a lot we're going to be able to do about that. This damage shield's going to absorb a lot of hits. He's just going to heal. We don't have a lot of back line. What happened to the drafts? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and continue working this. So, I think we want this guy up front. And we'll stack a lot. Oh, we can't stack a lot of damage there, so we'll put him here. Oh, it's because the drafts died to their burnout. Wait, are they not permanent? Oh, they're cardless drafts. Oh, so you really need a way. No, they're not. Yeah, they're cardless drafts. Okay. Well, that's really good to know. Okay, so we got 35 attacks. We're going to be able to start killing this guy, so that's good. He's going to be endless, so he'll come back. So let's go ahead and pump him up. Kill him. Go ahead and reform the stewards, which we're going to need to do in order to take out these back units here. So he'll take out the first one, and then this will kill the next two, which is great. Have a little fade come back. We really want to be able to take advantage of the -2 cost, probably. So we'll want to keep an eye out for that. There we go. That's the power of Little Fade. Little Fade's just so strong. The 3 damage is because of the spikes. Okay, so if we're gonna make use, this is really tricky. Um, we have a way to get stealth off of these encasements. This remnant host summons drafts. The drafts kill themselves on spikes. There's no opportunity to pump them up. We're not going to have to deal with spikes against Seraph, but we're going to need a way to put burnout on those drafts if they're going to stick around. The other option is to just not invest in this remnant host, which I think is what I want to do. I think I want to get this remnant host out of my deck and replace it with, oh gosh, if I could pick, I don't think I need to be able to pick the unit. I think, okay, so I think my Seraph plan, I need to pick up a unit, which I'm not going to be able to do yet. But we can probably run into a long-term stealth scenario. We might be able to even get Little Fade into the end game with a lot of stealth. I like that. So I think I don't want to invest too much into these drafts. I think those are not the drafts we're going to want. So let's go ahead and it's hard to commit to Burnout 3, but we are going to have at least one unit. So I think we do want this one. Yeah, I think we're going to have a very small number of units. We're applying regen. We've already got a steel enhancer. I've always liked restoration detonation. Some spikes are good. Stat changes persist for the duration of battle. You know what's funny is I don't know if spikes is included in that, but having spikes on Little Fade as he endlesses could be pretty good. Although this is one of my least favorite cards in the game. Like, I generally just don't like that card very much. I think I'm going to go with the restoration detonation. Okay, now I'm really hoping. Oh, okay, see I want the Awoken unit because this is an easy choice for me. I'm definitely going to the left. Oh. Hey, Stupendous. Oh, nice to see you. Yeah, I'm actually playing Monster Train. It's one of my favorite games. I have desktop audio turned off, but I'll go ahead and turn that back on. Nice to see you, Stupendous. So I'm really hoping for one of the hollows, but if I don't get a hollow, I'm not going to want a Merchant of Steel any of the units in the deck. And so that becomes a waste of a shop visit. So I think I'm going to take Money and Spell. And Spell has a lot of really good targets. We have Restoration Detonation here. Consume plus 20 MP would go and restores. This is a no-brainer. We're going for the money. Money and Spell. Okay. Oh, Magic Power and Holdover. Man, I really wish I had a Glimmer right now. But, really tempted to hold over Restoration Detonation. That's really tends to be really good. Actually, so I have a couple options. I could hold over and Magic Power Purifying Cleanse. If I get a unit that I actually no, see, I don't want to have to do that. I don't have a burnout. I don't want to apply burnout just yet. I think being able to hold over Restoration Detonation is gonna be pretty happy for me as it is. So let's go ahead and commit to that plan. And then in terms of minus oneing something, I like to do the restores. Those are almost always no-brainer. We can try to get, again, I'm kind of counting on getting a hollow here. I'm not going to re-roll or purge because I like to save my money for some upgrades later on. Okay. Enemy units appear on each floor. That shouldn't be a problem. It does kind of raise a question, what do we do with Little Fade? I think I'm going to play him at the top because he's going to get Ember Drain. We want to try and preserve some pyre damage, so go ahead and do this. And then we'll help this person stay alive. When Little Fade will come back, we'll be able to put him on the top floor. He'll probably die again, but that's okay. In fact, he's going to tank quite a bit in doing so. And we keep missing the money, but I just don't... I think with this particular deck combo, there's just no way around that, you know? It's just how the cookie crumbles. So, and I'm okay with that, right? Like that kind of stuff just happens. And that run through and resolve. 1 damage to the pyre, pretty standard for this kind of a setup. Now we're going to be able to start taking out the guy at the front. That's good. Stealth. There we go. And then everything, no damage to the pyre here, so that's good. If they kill this, it creates 2 drafts. Do enough damage to cause both of them to die. So I think that's good. There you go. Perfect. And then, because we don't care, we'll just slap these 2 guys on the middle row. Crush and move up. Do we want this on the next turn? No. I think we can let the Restoration Detonation go. Yeah, so let's not cast it and have it go away. These guys are just gonna die, that's fine. I made a mistake stealthing this. I needed that guy to die. Oh, hey, look at that. Boom. Oh, because of the spikes. Oh, the spikes is gonna hurt him. I think I need... Oh boy. My Little Fade didn't die enough times. I think I actually need my Little Fade to be dead, be on the bottom floor. I think I could live through this, right, and win. But I want to restart because I don't want to take 30 or more pyre damage. So I'm gonna scum like a noob. But I always restart. I used to think it was terrible, but I still think it's terrible. I wish the game didn't allow it. Since the game does allow it, I'm gonna do it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So let's play through this again. And now, what the result was. You know, the other thing we could do is we could Steel Enhancer Little Fade more often. Every time the opportunity arises. I'm gonna do that too. So. That. Okay, we got... So here's where I messed up last time. I want Little Fade to die. And... I think I want the back guy to live. So I think we actually stealth. Here. interesting. I played slightly differently, and now this guy can do a little more damage to my pyre. How that happened? It's been the regen I played differently. Okay, but now I can get a little fade on the bottom. Oh, it's because of the heal there. Okay, I think I need to put summon 2 drafts. I want that. I want him. There we go. Little fade comes back, he'll finish him off. In the middle though. Still taking a lot of pyre damage. Don't love it. No. I don't want to scum too much for perfect scores. We'll just go forward. Hey, yeah, post-game awards. Exactly. Okay, so I still need a good tank unit. See, I don't need any more of those. This is interesting. It's interesting because I still don't have any strong unit. I need a good unit draft. I feel like I keep taking like this Purifying Cleanse and the plus 10 attack, and I don't yet know what unit it is that I'm buffing. Let's go ahead and take it anyway, because we do have the option of the draft. There is my Glimmer. I wish I had the Glimmer earlier, but I'll take it now that it's there. And here we go. Awoken draft spell, Merchant of Magic. This is perfect. Oh, but see, I am low on pyre health. I don't want to duplicate a card, so I think I'm just going to have to play super conservatively on the next round. We'll have to pay special attention. There is the Thorned Hollow. We also got a Shattered Shell. That's really complex. I don't need the sweep if the Thorned Hollow has spikes. So I think the Thorned Hollow is the play. Thorned Hollow, if I play my cards right, can get a lot of spikes. You know, actually, do spikes come back when it is that considered one of the stats that comes back with a reform? That's what I want to know. Let's look that up real fast. Monster train, do spikes return on reformed units? Trample, sweep, silent shell. Oh, spikes is not one of them. Yeah, so I think spikes doesn't come back. We actually don't want this guy to die. I mean, we don't actually want him to die and have to bring him back. Which is too bad. But we'll take this anyway because I think we're just going to buff him and heal him and keep him alive. I'm hoping for another holdover. Nope. 20 magic and consume. That's an easy one. I always stick that on the restores. Not that one because I reduced costs. So we'll consume on a restore. Get that out of here. I don't think I have any consume spells. Yeah, so -1 cost. We'll apply that to... You know what? I think we're not going to do a -1 cost because I'm really hoping for a holdover on a reroll. So I want to keep 125 money. So let's reroll first. Didn't get the holdover. That's too bad. I will consume another one of these restores though, and then upgrade -1 cost on probably one more restore spell. Keep that rolling. C'est la vie. Got holdover on a detonation, but I didn't get holdover on a glimmer. It's a real bummer. Throw something in. Of course I want to purge a card. I always want to purge a card. I always want to purge train stewards. every single run I ever do, I always start by trying to purge my train stewards out as fast as I can. If you have not played Monster Train, you're missing out. This game is fantastic. I think I want a rare Awoken card. Yes! Quick. Quick is fantastic. I'll definitely take a Consume Quick spell. That would have been good on a sweep on that shell, the Shattered Shell, but who knew? Here we go. We're to Ring 3. So Ring 3 is going to give us some Pyre health if we can survive to the end. We don't have the option of putting on a challenge, which is fine with me. Alright, so we got the Thorned Hollow right off the top. Fortunately, 10, 15, 16, 17, this guy is going to die up front if I play him here. Oh no, I can... Yeah, he'll take exactly 15 damage. So I have to be careful. Well, it's Sacrificial Train Steward. Sacrificial Train Steward into a little fade with Thorned. Oh. Sorry. Forgot that the Thorned Hollow is a ton of supply. So, still going to do the same plan. But we're going to Sacrificial Train Steward, Thorned Hollow behind, and the little fade on floor 2. This will give us a chance to draw a regen on this turn. Almost guaranteed to get. Perfect. Perfect. So this gives the quick hit. Yep. So we will kick this guy. We'll explode this guy. We'll restore him. Yeah, see now he's going to be too big for anyone to deal with. And then we'll Steel Enhancer the little fade so that he can start doing a little bit more work for us. Yeah, we're gonna take some damage here. That's okay. It happens. Healing. Now he's 75 health. That's going to be great. Did some pyre damage. That was expected. Now we're not going to take any more pyre damage this level because our little fade is really big. And he's big enough to take everything out. I do this, that damage shield is going to kill the little fade. Little fade will kill this. He'll die. I'll be able to kill the overcharged apprentice on the top floor. We'll reform back out the train steward. Actually, if I train steward in the front, I still want the little fade to die, so I'll train steward in the back. Knock this guy down a bit. And molten encasement in between. This guy's got 30 spikes now, so he's just wrecking everything that comes his way. Trailers? You know, actually I haven't had a chance to watch the Video Game Awards in depth yet, so I'm a bad person. Too bad. Okay, if I could little fade at the bottom, I bet I just win. Let me make sure draft. This will kill him, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And then I little fade on the bottom behind the big Hulk. And yeah, he X's anyway, so it doesn't matter. Those 30 spikes are just, yeah, so those 30 spikes worked out really well, so I don't need the sweep. Because the Thorn on the bottom floor, so if I get a chance to do a unit upgrade, and Pyre health 10, cutting it tight, but we're managing. Oh man, I do love my channel song. That is excellent. Yeah, so we're not going to have a ton for the Devour of Devour of Death. I guess we could Devour of Death on the bottom floor behind the Hulk. And then in the final Seraph fight, let's say that you get like 20 kills on the bottom floor. I don't know, 300 damage? It just never seems worth it enough, you know? Oh, you know what? I shouldn't say that. Thank you for saying so. I'll just take the channel song. Do I want a second hollow? I feel like I don't think I... Oh, maybe I do. 2 tanks on 2 floors could be good. I've got stealth though, but 1 is cultivate. The cultivate 1 could be good. If I can get rafts behind. See, the thing is I need him to be in front, so I need the drafts out. I don't have a unit that just punches from one side. This guy could be money. If the thug was killing stuff, how much do I want the money? I feel like I want the money. Yeah, I definitely don't want the Paraffin Enforcer, so I'm really deciding between the Awoken Hollow and the Paraffin Thug. The Awoken Hollow is 3 supply, so he takes up most of a floor. I have stealth for the higher floor. I think I don't need a second tank. I think the bottom Thorned Hollow is good enough. I don't think I'm realistically going to rely on the cultivate. I can't split my heals effectively between 2 floors, so I think I'm going to be rolling regen on 1 Thorned Hollow only. So yeah, I think I'm not doing the Hollow. Now the question is, do I want Thug? I think I do. I think I could use 1 unit that was hitting hard. Plus, if I ever visited an armory and had a chance to get multi-strike, he'd be a great target. So, let's do that. And then, nowadays, I always take card draw. I think I'm particularly taking card draw today because, here's the thing, is my bottom floor is now going to be Paraffin Thug plus Thorned Hollow. That is 5 supply, so there's no room for another stealth unit, but I don't want stealth anyway because my Thorned Hollow has spikes, and so he wants to get hit. And so that bottom floor doesn't need any more supply. And then of the remaining supply, I'm going to eventually take out my train stewards. So I don't need supply. I don't need Ember because I have -2 unit costs, so I'm going to be able to safely be able to take Herzl's compound. This is great. Melting Remnant unit plus Forge. This is perfect. This is perfect. So let's get a Remnant unit first. Lady of the House is pretty tempting. She's only 2 supply. She is a good target for my Purifying Cleanse, as well as my Wicklash. So I think I'm going to take her. Go ahead and forge. Multi-strike. There's the multi-strike that I wanted. So we're really happy right now. We're going to multi-strike the Paraffin Thug. So he becomes our late game killer as well. And we're going to go ahead and give him +10. Yeah, this is really good. This This is good. And then that's okay, I don't want that, and then I can't reroll. So that worked out really well for us. Now I can take out 2 train stewards, according to plan, and upgrade little fade. I don't think I want to make this because I don't have a lot of burnout units. The only one I'd really be helping is the Lady of the House or anything reformed. My reform game is not very strong, so I think I want to stick with just more attack and more health for standing in the front. What's happening, just so you guys know, is the bottom floor is going to be the hollow with the paraffin thug behind, probably. Oh, the paraffin thug, actually, because you want Little Fade dying a lot early on, I might want to actually paraffin thug on the middle floor and give him quick. If he gets quick on this middle floor, he's very likely to be able to just take out anyone who survives the bottom floor. So that's pretty good. I took the 6. This is going to be a little scary, plus 6. It'll be a little bit of card draw luck. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I was afraid of. Okay, so we'll Lady of the House on the middle floor. Do that. And restore growth. He'll die, but he'll start growing fast. And that's what we want to see. Not having the Awoken Hollow is kind of painful yet. Okay, there you go. 12, 15, 27, so he dies instantly. Kind of not good. This plus 6 is actually really hurting. I do that. Then we sacrificial train steward again? No, that's not enough. Not enough because a Thorn Hollow with a Steel Enhancer. Yeah, and then hope for a regen on the following turn, which should be able to come easily enough. Yeah. Okay, so he just barely survives, but we're really going to need that exploding unit to win that. Now the question is, do I train steward the top floor? Try and maximize the chances we can kill her before she gets to the top floor. I think we do. Maybe some Ember Drain, but I think it's worth it to guarantee that she doesn't escape to the top floor. We really can't take 15 damage on the Pyre right now if we can help it. Hey, Cyberpunk V20. V2021. Cyberpunk V2021. That's a telling name. Okay, here we go. We got the money for that kill. That's good. Everything's going according to plan here. Paraffin Thug's going to get 2 kills actually, so that's really good. Right, because it's going to be, 12, 15, she dies. She doesn't get the fight back. If I regen this guy, I can stealth this if I had to. I can't stealth her. I have not played that yet. So, okay, I could give him stealth. I could heal her. He'll do 35, and then he'll get double kills. I think that works. And then on the top floor, see, then my little Fade gets stuck. Other thing I could do is I could little Fade the bottom. Yeah, I think I little Fade the bottom. Little Fade kills the Clipped Defender in 1 hit. Clipped Guardian kills Little Fade. Has a similar effect. Stealth on the top floor. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Then we get the kill here. We keep Lady alive. She'll burn out, but we get 40 gold from the Paraffin Thug getting killing blows. Alright, now Little Fade is huge. I've got a Channel Song. Channel Song is going to draw one of those two. That's fine. I always like having a Channel Song. And we got the Glimmer. that's good. We can Glimmer, we can Restoration, Detonation, a little Fade here. Yeah, we'll make a ton of money here, so this is perfect. We'll kill on that. Clear this. Steel Enhance. Ooh, who's this Steel Enhancer gonna go on? Okay, well, buff that. Who should I Steel Enhancer? I kind of want to Steel Enhancer the Paraffin. He's multi-strike and everything. Do it. And then... do I want 2 draft units? I think I do. If I could get 2 draft units... oh, but I don't have time to have them summon. And I want room for... yeah, this card... I need to remove this Remnant Host. It's just... it's not good in this deck. I think I'm not even gonna play it. Little Fade is huge. Little Fade will go. Now we'll play behind here, 125 Endless. And then we can Stealth for power. A ton of heal. Bring back Lady of the House. Lady of the House in the middle. Then her burnout. Super strong. Super strong. Super strong. And everything's dead. Look at that. Overkill, right? Like we could have just like totally wrecked everything and been totally fine. He's almost at full health. I think one major change we need to make to the deck fast is when we get to an armory, we need plus 25 health on our Thorned Hollow. The fact that we don't is really hurting us because we have to play around the fact that Thorned Hollow is so weak early on and find ways to keep him alive. But if we could just get like 50 health on him to start, then we'd be in a much stronger position. Okay, Crushing Demise or Subsuming Blade. Oh man. So actually, I don't think we want Crushing Demise. The reason is that we're pretty happy with our first and second floors. We're not going to have a third floor, so I could arguably, like the third floor, we could have an empty second floor and just Crushing Demise stuff that goes on the second floor. But I actually think one of the weaknesses of the deck is we don't have good backline damage. I've got Glimmer, and we've got Spikes, right? But we don't have a good way to pick off people. Like, for example, when we get to Seraph and Seraph starts summoning 15 attack, 3 health, clipped wing clips, we don't have a good way to take those out. And the piercing's really good. And we're still like on ring 3, 4, right? 4. So I think we have just enough time to make this get to like 20, 30 damage. Hey, Super Shiggy. Yeah, I think if we can get this to 20, 30 damage, that's enough. And so we get a little backline. And that'll be really good. So we'll go ahead and take that. We don't want this. That's not useful to us. We don't have room for somebody on Amber floors. We don't want 10 damage. Spikes. Oh gosh, actually that could be pretty good. That's front damage. My screen name comes, funny story, my screen name comes from when I was like, you know when you're like 12 or 14 years old and you just come up with some stupid name. So back then, I was writing games as a young teenager, and I just wanted a company name to put, like, just because I thought it was cool, you know. It's like, you can't just say this game is by Wyatt Chang or something. It'd be like, this game is by Wyatt Chang of, and at the time it was Candlelight Software. And Candlelight Software was just this idea that I loved working late into the night. in my games. So anyway, that's where it comes from. Okay, so we got a bramble. How about well, I guess I know where your name comes from. I guess I don't know. Uh, you are super and you're a shigi, so I guess. Do you have another name? Do you have another well, yeah. So actually, that actually is what it is. Is Candlelight Software, and then the candle. It was Candle San, like the Japanese Mr. Candle. So, okay, so Bramble Lash. Oh, but you know what also it was? Okay, so this is the other reason is when I made usernames, I would just use Candle, but Candle's too common a word. So then when I went to make my Yahoo.com or Google or some website, it was like, oh, that username is already taken. And so then when I found that when I added Candle-san, like Mr. Candle, the name wasn't taken. So there you go. Super is because I was playing Counter-Strike for the first time as Shigi, but I couldn't get a headshot, so I needed to upgrade my name. Oh, that's hilarious. So you're the Super Shigi now. Oh man, this is a hard card choice. The problem is that my deck is at 29 cards. This is potentially good, but I don't know if we need front damage anymore. We don't need front damage anymore because we're running Little Fade. I don't like running a ton of front damage, but I don't have any. Well, see, I already have front damage. Restoration Detonation is already a lot of front damage. I mean, it's not tons and tons, but it's like 100. There's like 100 front damage there, and it's for 1. Bramble Lash costs 2. It's going to take a while to res up. I'm already doing it. Yeah, see, I think I don't want that. There's a little bit of question. If I had -1 cost on spells, what would I use it on? I say that because I think I would -1 the Subsuming Blade, no problem. I'd -1 the Wicklash, that's no problem. So I don't have that many targets for -1 cost. A 0 cost Bramble Lash would be pretty cool. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I might regret it, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, great. Spells. Oh, this is perfect. I like this left. I don't need the money, but I really need the health, and I get the spell upgrade. And I don't think I want to duplicate any cards. Yeah, because I duplicate the Glimmer if it were stronger. I don't have room for another Paraffin Thug. I really want to remove this stupid Remnant Host at some point, but not yet. So we'll go ahead and go left. And +10 magic power on the Glimmer. That's a no-brainer. And then -1 cost. I was saying I'm interested in the Bramble Lash, I think, or Subsuming Blade. I think I prioritize Subsuming Blade because I want to be able to cast that really soon, reliably. We'll re-roll. Permafrost. That's really good. Actually, this could be good on the Bramble Lash. Okay. First, let's get this consume on this restore. So now that, I think, is the last. Yeah, I don't think we want any more. We're getting a lot of those restores out of here. It's really good because, okay, so consume 20 restore is great because my hollow is in the bottom and the front. So we really want to jack his health up super fast early, and once it's high, we just maintain. So this is really good there. I think kindness is super important. Kindness. Yes, I agree. Kindness is awesome. Oh, this this game, I love this game. I don't know if you know, this is my like game of the year 2-3 years ago. This I think was like it's one of my favorite deck builder roguelikes. Period. Okay, so I think if I -1 cost the Bramble Lash and permafrost it. Yeah, let's consider some. I'm going to use this right away. Glimmer I would use right away. You know, other permafrost targets. I see. I don't want a permafrost to consume card. That seems wasteful. I could see permafrosting Purifying Cleanse. I think I'd rather. Oh gosh. Yeah, because you know what? Like if I Purifying Cleanse permafrost. See, this permafrost is just terrible. It's just honestly, I don't really need to permafrost anything. I could just save my money. Um, the nice thing about permafrost is it gets it out of your draw cycle. Um, I would tend to use Bramble Lash right away. I would tend to use Purifying Cleanse right away. If the lady of the house is full health, I'd be fine with using it anyways for the burnout. I think you could arguably permafrost a Primitive Mold. Except I have 5 in the deck, and I'm probably not removing... Well, I might be removing enough. I think I'm going to skip my other spell upgrade and save it for later in the game, and save the 95 gold. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be stealth for 8 turns at the bottom. This is actually great. This is fantastic for us, because the Awoken Hollow is going to wreck him the entire time. As long as I can get a heal off on the bottom floor. Okay. Do I want to double this up on the top floor? I think I would. Yeah, let's do it. Do that. Do that. I think I want him to die, because I can always, if I just let him die, then... Oh wait, I should have put it in front here. Oh, you know what? Here, let's do this. I played that wrong. Here's how you should play that. You should play the... What's it called again? Let's find out. Because the first unit played gets Ember Drain, you want the Molten Encasement in the front. Eats the Ember Drain, dies, and then the Ember Drain doesn't affect you. And then these guys don't depend on getting hit, so they'll just be stealth. That's perfect. And then, there we go. Play. And we got a ton of money for doing that. Perfect. Okay. The Warned Hollow triggers on death. Their units gain +2. Yeah. I think that I want Little Fade to attack first. I want the Thorned Hollow in the back. And I want, yeah, I want Little Fade to die, so I want the Stealth to kick in right after. Perfect. And there's no spikes, so Bramble Lash does nothing. Do I want the Train Steward to die? I think I do. No, I don't. We'll just die to nothing. I could reform this to bring a guy back. Yeah. What do I got? Stealth? I got stealth. So these three all die again. And Wicklash her so she doesn't fade out. I think we want to do that. I can heal him, give him some spikes. Let's do this. Answer. More stealth. And keep her around. Like Hearthstone dungeon runs, this game is fantastic. Really recommend it. Okay, 2 units available. Go ahead and channel song. 2021. Is dying. Draft thing could really take a lot of them out. That. Farm. Half units. Full line dies. Oh, pick this guy. And heal this guy so that he gets stronger. I think I put this guy in the wrong place because I want him to be behind, but I think we're going to win anyway, so I don't care. Liver. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay. It's only got 1 stealth left. This is a stealth. Do that. Detonate. And he's dead. Without even reaching the top. Cool. Collect our extra money. I like a Fatal Melting. That tends to be a good one. I don't have a lot of friendly unit deaths this game though, so we're going to skip that. Wicked Blaze. Reform a unit and apply an additional +10. Again, I don't think we need this. I love the idea of the +10. I think we're skipping on this draft. Next one. Bramble Lash. We already have one. Don't want that. I don't think I want to restore 30. I've got a fair bit of healing power on that front guy as it is. I think if it was heal and draw, I would have done it. But I get to cycle these 2 restores. So the regen is built in. If I get spell power on them, it's going to be almost as good. I'm skipping this one too. Trinket, remove higher health. Oh, I really want the unit upgrades now, right? Because I needed that unit upgrade for Thorn Hollow, that 25 health. I have a lot of money, so being able to get some trinkets could go a long way. Pyre health could definitely be good. This choice is a lot harder. I think my end game plan is to have, yeah, it's a high health Thorn Hollow. And then probably a high damage Paraffin Thug behind a Endless Fade on the top floor behind a high burnout Lady of the House. With a lot of stealth. So I think, given that, it's pretty high priority that I get health on the Thorn Hollow. Next stop is money, that, and concealed. I'll get another chance at a concealed cavern. And then on the last ring, it'll be remove 2 cards and steal, which I think I really like that. But this is the last. If I might not get another spell shop. Oh, there's only one spell shop. Do I want another spell shop? I think I'm okay not getting another spell shop. I mean, I'd love to reduce this one, but I don't actually need another spell shop. I'll get another chance at trinkets. Oh, and I'll get another chance at unit upgrades. What if I had 4 unit upgrades? Would I want 4 unit upgrades? I would upgrade the lady. The lady of the house could be upgraded twice. Thorn Hollow could be upgraded twice. I think I want the trinket shop because I can get 2 trinkets and the trinkets could be really good. And I get the 2 removals. Gain 5. Oh man. Oh, these are not good. Oh, these trinkets were terrible. I don't have burnout units die very often. Oh, enemy units. That could be good. Like, I do have the molten encasements, which I reform, and then when they die. So that could actually be pretty good. The jack strips is not good for me now because my spikes guy does pretty good work. Memorial Fund. I have enough money. I think I'm just gonna reroll. Oh yeah, this is great. Okay, consume card is 5 pyre. Third card of the turn, draw 1. I think those are both really good. I'm definitely playing 3 cards a turn. And everything's really cheap, so that's a really good one for me. Do I want to restore pyre health? Maybe. 72. Let me remove some cards. So we remove the train steward. And then I think I'm going to remove this remnant host. Ascend and descend. Do I even have anything that... Oh, I guess I do have stuff that ascends and descends. As Awoken, you ascend and descend while healing. I don't think... Yeah, restoring retreat. I don't think Melting Remnant ever ascends and descends, does it? Oh, descend, dripfall. Oh gosh, I would love dripfall, but I haven't seen it. Really hard to justify taking that trinket when I haven't even seen the dripfall yet. Don't know if I can justify Iron Drop Cage. Now, how many consume cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 pyre health. 5. 5 for the Wildwood Tome. So I'm probably going to get 25 pyre health per ring that's left. So I'll get 25 pyre health here, and then again here. So that's pretty good. Let's say I got 50 pyre health. 260 gold. 10 gold per pyre health. At the cost of... See, I'm going to go to the Merchant of Steel next. And when I go to the Merchant of Steel... Yeah, see, if I buy this, I don't need that. I'm not going to duplicate. I don't get it. I'm buying a trinket. It's fine. It's not a great trinket, but I get gold, so I'll be able to buy my upgrades. So I'm getting 100. As long as I have 100 left. 34. I'll have 70 left. I'm going to pick up some from the battle. 75 more. 150-ish. It's enough to buy 25 health. I think I can go ahead and buy this trinket safely. I'm going to be kicking myself if I can't get the upgrades I want, though. I think I can do it. Alright. Oh yeah, channel song off the top. Lady of the House is huge. I love it. Alright. Oh yeah, this is great. I get this guy up front. I get a little fade right away. I get to do this. This is a really strong opening. This is a glorious opening. And I just let this one go. Alright, subsuming blade. What's that? Little fade punches the front. Nice. Ramble Lash does damage. Heal. And we'll drop this here. I think I can get quick on the paraffin. That's okay. Can't +1. Yeah, I don't want that. So we'll just put this guy in front. Guys, always. Flash. Third card of the turn, that's right. Interesting is Little Fade really needs a big tank in front. I could really use, I think in the last round I really need to put these two on the top floor. I think it's actually hurting me a lot that they're not on the top floor for future rounds. These reforms are just no good. I think on the top floor I'll be able to put Little Fade behind, and I think I could go for the stealth things being in the middle. So Little Fade could get a bunch of hits on Seraph. Little Fade could get a bunch of hits on Seraph behind the hollow on the bottom floor, behind the stealth things on the middle floor, and then behind Lady of the House on the top floor. Yeah, okay, that's how I have to play Seraph. So I think I have all the units that I need. I don't actually need to reform that much. Yeah, Cyberpunk, whatever you like. Please, I welcome any comments, feedback, whatever it is on your mind, man. Incant, I don't want that applied. So let's go ahead and heal that. Form. I want him to die, so I'm not going to do anything there. Subsuming Blade. Excellent. So 11 damage, that's good. That's what we were hoping for. Purifying Cleanse coming back, this is great. Stealth, so I'll be able to Little Fade at the top, at the very end of the whole thing. Yeah, these reforms are not useful for me. And then finally, 2 waves left, so I have some time for Little Fade to die some more. Oh man, Little Fade's not dying because he's quick. Oh, I miscalculated, but I think it's going to be okay. Don't need to heal anymore. I think I can let that go. Rebel Lash 330 just wrecks everything. This is where I wish I had Permafrost. I could use that on Seraph. What's up, Cyberpunk? What's your comment? Some burnout on her. We'll enhance that. And a Little Fade on the top behind all that mess. We'll be good. We're gonna. I mean, Little Fade's gonna wreck everything. For sure. Yeah, 155 damage, 5 rounds. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it might be tight. Here anyway. Sure. Share your thoughts. Oh, this is good. I can Paraffin Thug here. Then I can Purifying Cleanse, add some Burnout. And victory ensues. say I think a third-person camera works pretty well with RPGs. For example, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yep. Which is finally released on PC next week. Yay! Mass Effect, Dragon. Yep. Third-person, sort of like. Okay. Well, I guess there's two different third-person cams we're talking about here. I guess third-person. Do you mean third-person top-down or third-person follow? Because I thought Final Fantasy VII was the third person, like isometric. Um, whereas the Dragon Age and okay, I see what you mean. Final Fantasy, yeah. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay, follow cam,
to
yeah.
pop a
Character
potion, so
behind,
you gotta
yes.
and the people within
Sorry.
it dream of before
Yes,
this.
absolutely.
And they
Final Fantasy
basically
VII
took
Remake
the
with
first
follow
few
cam
hours of the
and
original game.
Dragon Age, yes, and Mass Effect, yes. Okay, rest of the question. Has the ability to view gameplay from an isometric view, but also the option to play from third-person view, as with the rest of the series. Okay, got it. So you pop back and forth. Okay? Yes. I'm with you now. Hey, now I have enough money. Okay, channel song again. I don't think I want that. Trigger a unit's extinguisher ability without killing it. That could be good. If I could trigger stealth on the top floor without killing the unit. Do I want to be able to apply stealth without killing molten encasement? I don't know if I do. It's not like I'm doing 50 damage. I'm triggering stealth. The only problem is it means that the card sits in my deck the whole time until the final boss fight. I think I skip. I draw. And then we had already decided we're going left. Yeah, see, Pyre health is 127 because I've been healing. Get some money. I get to upgrade my unit. Ooh, I could large stone my Thorned Hollow, which I think I can totally do because that still leaves room for little Fade in front. This is wonderful. Yeah, and I don't need to Molten Encasement him. So that's a no-brainer. We'll dump that on here. We'll dump this on her as well. And we'll re-roll for new stuff. There we go. 20. Quick! Oh man. Oh no, I don't want quick. So I guess I could just dump that there. Perfect. 30, 80. Guy's gonna be a beast. He's 80 to begin with, so he'll survive all attacks on the first round. Plus, he'll have 140 maximum health. The question is, do I want Molten Encasement to have Burnout to force it to die out? I think what's interesting about that is it lets me... No, I don't think I want to. I think I want to save my money. Alright, let's visit these caverns. You saw, yeah, isometric RPG just... Yeah, I played the Ascent. Ascent's great. Plus one each. Oh! I don't want that. I think I just want this for a little stealth comfort. This is actually an unexpected. That's nice. So I have a little extra space now. I have a little extra space that I wasn't expecting. What that means, okay, here's what this means. Effectively means that on the top floor, I can have Lady of the House. I can have Paraffin Thug. I can have Little Fade in the back and still have room for a reformed Molten Encasement in the front. It also means I have the option of doing that on the middle floor. Yeah, this is really good. It means I can. So I didn't want to spend on space. I was going to make it work, but now that I have the space, of course we'll use it. Yeah, well, plus 60 damage, obviously. And allows a third-person view, and a lot of players say it feels more. Yes, third-person follows tend to be more immersive. Yeah. I mean, so the problem with top-down cameras is top-down cameras, we kind of call it, the God view, the view from above. And you're right, it totally makes you feel completely divorced from the action. Not divorced from the action, but it makes you feel like very safe, right? Like it's not immersive, it's not safe. It's a very difficult camera to design for. When you have the God cam, you just feel like you're observing the action more than like being in it. Yeah, no, that's just definitely one of those problems. Um, you know what? You typed that, and the moderator held it. Okay, so do I want my units, my enemy units, to have armor 20? I think I'm fairly insensitive to them having armor. It's going to cause trouble for the Glimmer. My front unit's going to take a bunch of damage, but I can always stealth if I ever really had to. I think I'm actually tolerant of the armor. I think I can go ahead and go for the 400 money. Alright, Channel Song. Oh, Thorn Hollow Channel Song. How good is this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is good. This is good. And then I think I Little Fade in the front. Then I heal. And then I make him bigger. And then I could... Do I Bramble Lash for 30 or Quick? I think I Quick. Glimmer. Sure, get the money. Heal. Little Fade. Heal Enhancer. And we're good. I could Little Fade. Yeah, I think I want a Little Fade. And die. Let the guy go to the top floor, take out a little bit of damage. Piercing slay this guy. Them him survive. And kill the snot out of this guy. Yeah. And then now this 21 spikes just kills a ton of people for a ton of damage. One 85 and 10. So I think I want to do this. Nice. Oh, I should have done that to the top. Darn it. Oh, man. Oh, my top's gonna take a bunch of damage, but that's okay, because I have to consume higher health, so I think I actually don't care that much. Now Little Fate is 245 and can go in the back. Kill this. We can even stealth in preparation for they come. Yeah, and then I want Little Fade coming in, so this goes on the top. Little Fade on the middle. Glimmer. Yeah, look at that. The guy's just dead, right? Like he's just. I don't even want to touch anything because this guy actually grows. So let's just. Okay. And my pyro health is good, and I got a lot of money. Oh, yes, apply stealth. That could be good. Endless extinguish 1. No, I don't want that because I guess. Did we say that we're going to another armory? I don't need that. Yeah, I don't need that. So I guess I am going to another armory. I guess I could get a Votivary at the front who, has health and is tanking? On the middle row? Maybe? Do I care? My deck is dependent on a Thorned Hollow. So I could... think... What am I duplicating? I'm going to remove 2 cards. What am I removing and what am I duplicating? I am... If I had spell, I'd love... Oh, be good. I'm removing primitive molds. And I am duplicating maybe subsuming blade. Maybe holdover restoration detonation. Ooh, holdover restoration detonation could be a pretty good holdover. Could also wreck me if I became too reliant on it. Holdover channel song could be really good because it'll guarantee I get the units I need to set up in the first couple turns. Yeah, I think holdover channel song. Sorry, channel song is probably my #1. I don't think I want these. Kind of like ensnare. going to the Merchant of Steel, is that what we said? No, we're not. We're just going that way for the remove. Because I don't think there's anything we actually want to do to our units. Yeah, because our units are full. Money, spell, but I want to remove cards. And I want to duplicate Channel Song for the reliability. So I'm just getting trinkets. And I'm not helping my spells much. I think that's okay. I guess -1 cost on Bramble Ash could be good, but I haven't had trouble getting enough money. So I think if yeah, I want to remove. You know what? Let's visit this just to make sure. Ooh, endless. I could endless in Molten Encasement, and then I don't have to worry about trying to reform it. That could be good. Give it some attack. Let's look at the trinkets. No, I don't want this. I don't want any of this. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. 3 magic power? I guess 3 magic power makes Glimmer 15. It makes the restores a little better. Okay, okay. 3 magic power. 3 magic power could be good. Restores go to 5. Subsuming goes to 23. Oh, restoration detonation gets bigger. You know what? I might have just enough to actually make this worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I do, because I have enough money to buy 2 artifacts. I can do this, and then I can reroll. Don't need that. Could use this. Combustible wax could be really good. Oh yeah, Priority's Cloak is great. We're getting that. Now I can remove. Let's make sure we're removing what we want to remove. I want the steel enhancers. I want all this. These are all removing themselves from my deck on their own. So yeah, form a random unit, get out. And reform a random unit, get out. Then we are duplicating the channel song. Decided that to increase reliability against the final boss. Then we need to decide if we want endless on that. Stealth, which I don't think we do. I think I'll just drop them at the top floor and call it a day. I don't think I actually need endless on it. No, I haven't seen it yet. Is it cool? Alright, we're ready for the... Oh wait, let's go ahead and upgrade. Go ahead and upgrade these while we can. Say that we did. Oh. Sometimes we want it to die and we want the stealth to go off. Oh. Good. UE5 Matrix demo. Check for that. Okay. Units enter with 3 sap. 3 sap means that they come in with -6 attack, which fades over time. Please give me a channel song. No channel song up front. That's really too bad. But we do have this that we can do, plus a quick. It's a purifying cleanse. That's great. We can little fade on the bottom. What? We want to see that. Oh. Funny, he's just sapped right off the top. It's okay. It happens. Oh, cool. And Bramble Ash. Got it. Cool. Do this. Fade at the front. Okay, we'll reform her as needed. Okay, so if I do 125 damage at the top and Glimmer, I just wipe out this whole top floor. Then Little Fade doesn't die. That's bad, because we want Little Fade to die. So I think we Glimmer the top floor, and then we put Little Fade on the bottom floor. I think we Molten Encasement here. Yeah. So that he lives. Okay, we'll Glimmer the top. It's okay, he doesn't do much damage. We'll fade the bottom. Well, next time Channel Song comes around, cast it just to get it out of the deck. This will heal the pilot. Oh, who's in the deck? Snare him. Let's do that. Because that lets us subsuming somebody else. Or heal here. Do that. And heal. Do I want to do? Do I want to increase the... I want to heal him for 25. 4 waves remaining. I'm going through most of my deck. This will come back. They'll both come back, so I think I want to increase. I need a reform to get that lady at the house back. we go. Let's get that lady of the house back. She goes in the middle. Unless she gets healed. Little fade, no, 11-3. This bramble lash happens here. Little fade needs to die. That's good. Yeah. That's fine. Fire takes a little more damage, but that's acceptable. Take too much more damage, but we're fine where we are. 2 waves remaining. Yeah, that guarantees he dies in one swing. Good. Gets hit for 10, hits back for 19. Puts it at 31, so he dies in one swing, so he takes 10 pyre health off. I'll put a little extra burnout on him. I risk Little Fade not dying if I glimmer this bottom floor. I think it's still the correct move. What if I just left it like this? Oh, he's already not dying. Well, if he's already not dying, oh, but I don't have the Ember for Bramble Lash. So we just call it done. Wave remaining. Okay, now Little Fade goes in the back, 365, and it's huge. Takes out a ton of damage, good. And then we give the Lady of the House a ton of burnout. Perfect. Then we Restoration Detonation this guy. And we slice one of these guys so they don't do damage more than we need to the pyre. Well, we need to, or should we just use it on Seraph? I don't think it matters, because I think we're going to win. And I think we just rooted this guy for kicks. So he's just taking a ton of spike damage. Ton Little Fade damage. Room for Little Fade on the middle row. Already taking 315. Little Fade in the back is going to finish Seraph off. Boom. And then I am kind of curious. Alright. Good stuff. That finishes Seraph. 16 game streak. We're at 25. Pretty happy with that. helps to fill in my there. So I'm Melting Remnant Awoken. So we got 4 wins left on Covenant, 25 left from Melting Remnant before we'll have finished that bottom row. Well, thanks a bunch for tuning in. Going to wrap up now and head to bed. Thanks for joining me.